So, so why don't we start? Again, we are here to talk about the very important topic of sleep. We all know that it is important, but you wrote a great book and clearly do this as a profession to help us understand it to a degree that a lot of us probably don't think about. And so today we're going to talk a bit about the book, but it is such an awesome book. I actually think people need to read it. We can never cover all the details in this podcast. But
no way. Yes, no. I mean, over and over and over again. In fact, when I started doing my podcast, I can't remember, but it was like the initial, hello, I'm going to do a podcast. And then I think I did something maybe on sleeping pills. And then the third episode was menopause. And, you know, it's ironic. I bitch all the time about the fact that medicine doesn't really understand or care about sleep. If the doctor that's treating your sleep disorder, you should ask him or her, how much training have you had in sleep? There's a very good chance they would say none. And so I complain about that all the time. And it's really interesting. I think the same thing can be said about menopause. I mean, when I think back to my medical school training, and I don't even think we got a lecture on it, yet it's going to affect half the globe's population. Like it's one thing not to get, told about some rare, it's only good sleep if we don't wake up. And I mean, I could introduce you to a bunch of WNBA players who are these radically amazing women athletes, and they hydrate so much during the day that they're probably going to wake up a couple times to go to the bathroom. Like, why is that a problem for you? So this idea that great sleep is when you get in bed, fall asleep really, really fast, and you never wake up until the alarm clock goes off is a terrible goal for our sleep. That's not at all what good sleep is. There's plenty of people who fall asleep very quickly, never wake up during the night, and have significant sleep problems. And if you think about somebody who's sleep deprived, I mean, as a doctor, and you're on call and you have a terrible night and you're just, you don't get really any sleep because the emergency room never stops calling.
That happened too. And it was funny because we were doing an ADHD episode and she has ADHD and she's like, it's really hard to do this when I can't see your face.
And I don't feel that way. So as much as I'd like to see it, it's okay if we don't. I can imagine that everything I say is witty and causing you to smile, and so I can easily picture that. So it's okay.
Okay. So if they get back to me, great. Okay. And if they can't, that's fine too. Our support to access your recording. All right, whatever. Okay.